A few years ago, a student was referred to Dove for assistance in finding a homeless shelter. After her first semester on campus, she simply could not afford to pay her housing bill. I will call her Jane. Jane arrived at the Dove office, having not eaten much of anything during the winter break. Jane was a Dean's List student. Months prior, she had taken a bus across the country, alone and with almost nothing, for a chance to escape her family's cycle of poverty by obtaining a college degree. She had been awarded enough scholarship money to give her a start. This is the type of student for whom St. Elizabeth Ann Seton founded this university. In the document, Seton Hall, a Catholic university, our leaders pledged, where hunger, the arms race, and violations of human rights and human dignity are all too commonplace, Seton Hall must strive earnestly to bring a Christian perspective and gospel values to these urgent and in some ways worsening world conditions. With a lens of faith and commitment to Catholic social teaching, Dove answers this call. We coordinate 35 community service programs each week of the semester. In the fall of 2023, Dove acquired the oversight of academic-based service learning. This has enabled us to infuse the classrooms with community engagement. Since 2004, 25,680 students have volunteered with us. During those same 2 decades, 313,170 hours of service were performed in our surrounding community, and 1,057 students have participated in a mission trip. Dove responds to the needs of many communities and nonprofit agencies in North Jersey, along with those in Philadelphia, West Virginia, Haiti, and El Salvador. This is Marquito. We met him on a mission trip to El Salvador in January of 2023. He was malnourished and crippled by his disabilities, needing to be carried. With someone to provide for his consistent nutrition, when we returned in March, Marquito could stand. The following January, he was able to walk. This is one story of one child whose life was changed by one donor. Our work is more than the numbers and data. It is about forming relationships with our community partners that are reciprocal, not transactional. Our students continue the work of others who served before them to create lasting change in their own lives and in the communities we serve. In combating food insecurity, students prepare and distribute nutritious meals and also reflect on the stories and societal obstacles of those they serve. Students have prepared meals at St. John's Soup Kitchen each week for more than 20 years. Others volunteer to tutor and mentor, gaining experience in education and responding to the individual needs of each child and teenager. They have coordinated basketball games, cooking classes, and crafts at the Don Bosco Youth Center for more than 25 years, giving youth an alternative to gang activity in their community. Students provide comforting visits to those in nursing facilities and group homes, and they babysit newborns for homeless teen mothers. For more than 30 years, they have welcomed people with special needs to Seton Hall's campus for evenings of carnival games and dancing. Volunteers provide environmental services to our neighbors in the forms of caring for community gardens and park cleanups. We take the gifts each student has and we use them for good. If our walls could talk, they would also tell stories of student needs. A coat for the winter, sheets for a dorm room bed, and even food and shelter. As for Jane, we provided her assistance in obtaining financial aid, securing hygiene items and food, and navigating her health concerns. And Jane, like all of us, had a need to give. She served alongside us, even while working full-time for her own survival. Great minds and hearts from many areas of campus walked with Jane for 4 years until she graduated in May and began a career in the field of education. Our work in Dove leads to countless conversions, of faith for some, of heart for many. We counteract indifference with compassion. And every day we strive to answer the call of Jesus to love our neighbor.